So are you guys curious about the Bitfinex IEO with their LEO token? Well, if you want to learn what is background, why are they doing this, and how does LEO compare to BNB in terms of potential returns, then sit back, relax, and just keep on watching. Hi everyone, I'm Kevin from Bitcoin for Beginners, here to bring you interesting and informative content with no frills nor fluff. So while you're watching this video, if you find it helpful whatsoever, you can support us by smashing the like button and subscribing down below to follow along with our learning journey in the world of crypto. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so some background first. Bitfinex and Tether are tied together because they have the same umbrella company, and they've long had history of banking issues in terms of like getting their accounts closed and having to change them frequently. This is a common problem for many crypto companies, not just them. And so recently, you might not have noticed, but they had a change in Tether's terms. Before, they wrote specifically that it was one USDT was backed by $1 US, supposedly at least. There's been a lot of drama in the crypto world with people not believing them. But afterwards, they wrote the language to kind of some lawyer talk to include not only just US dollars, but it's also backed by deposits, cash equivalents, and assets, including debt. This is a major shift, which means that they kind of acknowledge that they're no longer backed one-to-one for Tether. And why did that happen? Well, this has something to do with Bitfinex losing access to over $850 million held by Crypto Capital, kind of a organization or company that was helping them move funds around and with banking. So they had to borrow from Tether funds to cover the shortfall, or else their exchange would have crashed when people would not have been able to withdraw their money. So the New York Attorney General's office first announced this, and this is later confirmed by Bitfinex about the lost access to funds at least. So that's no mystery or no rumor anymore. That's official news. So their big problem stems from Crypto Capital, which was a partner company they were working with. Crypto Capital was also indicted by the US for fraud and shadow banking. They also had ties to the exit scam exchange Quadriga X. If you guys remember that from Canada, with all this shady stuff going around with their founder dying in India or some shady circumstance. The rumor is that the Crypto Capital operators have also shady history. And Crypto Capital said that the funds were frozen, seized by 3 different governments. I believe it was like Poland, the US, and another one. However, 2 of the 3 countries have denied this, so not really sure what's going on there. And so Tether now is at most 74% backed by the deposited USD, if you believe Bitfinex's lawyers' sworn statements. And so they had withdrawal issues due to missing funds and the inability or maybe unwillingness of Crypto Capital to return those funds. Currently, they have a legal battle with the New York Attorney General's office about the situation because the AG wants to freeze Bitfinex's assets. So what is their solution? They want to hold an IEO or initial exchange offering, which we've talked about on this channel before, to cover lost funds. The name of it is the LEO token, which is from their company model. I'm not going to try to read that out loud, but it's Latin for one, but it's a lion. The idea comes from a Chinese crypto investor and Bitfinex shareholder Dong Zhao. And it's going to be an exchange utility token similar to BNB, which you all know and love because everyone uses Binance, right? The proceeds of the token sale will go to the following: working capital for Bitfinex, making Tether whole again, and general business purposes. If you remember, they did something similar to this before. Similar strategy with the BFX token after the 2016 big hack. That might have been before you or even I was really involved in the space. But it turns out that they eventually were good on their promises, even though the 2017 bull market helped them out immensely, because they were able to refund the USD value of the 2016 loss, but they refunded it later in 2017 when the price of the coins rocketed already. So at least they refunded it, but the ultimate missing out on gains was a little bit bad for investors. Yet all BFX token holders were refunded 100% in terms of $1 USD per BFX token. So what's their plan for this LEO sale? $1 billion to raise and private sale first from whales and big investors. The rest offered to retail investors like you and I. They already have pledges of around $300 to $400 million, and the LEO tokens are issued by a separate offshore company that is tied to Bitfinex, or the parent company of like Bitfinex and also affiliated with Tether. According to Dong Zhao on the right, already $1 billion of soft and hard commitments received, so the public sale is unlikely. Most of this from Chinese investors. Here's the details about the token sale in case you're curious. It's going to be $1 per Leo token, hard cap 1 billion, so that means 1 billion Leo. The Leo USDT pair will be open soon after the token sale is done, and it will be used for fees reduction for trading. So if you're a holder of these tokens and you trade on Bitfinex, you can get at least 15% off the taker fee on crypto to crypto pairs. Additional 10% off if you have more than 5,000 Leo. There's also reductions on other fees like lending, deposits, withdrawals, and so forth. They're also going to be doing a token burning program. They're going to buy back Leo tokens at market rate with 27% of the monthly revenues for Bitfinex. Also, they plan on reducing the supply until 100 million Leo remains. There are even more benefits though, and that is whatever is recovered from the 850 million from crypto capital funds, 95% will be used to buy back Leo tokens from the market. Bitfinex has faith that this will happen, but of course no guarantees. Bitfinex has also stolen 120,000 bitcoins from the 2016 hack. If they can recover this, this will also be used to buy back Leo tokens to reduce token supply. So far, 28 bitcoins have been recovered. That's just a tiny fraction. Outlook is very uncertain for the rest of those to come back. And they also said that, of course, other benefits and usages within the Bitfinex ecosystem might be added later. Also, there is more to note about the New York Attorney General's case. They still need to deal with that legal case even though they've raised their funds pretty much successfully. And so they also published a legal argument saying that they think the NYAG has overstepped its boundaries, and a judge agreed saying that the injunction had to be narrowed in terms of scope. Documents from the New York Attorney General's office showed messages between Bitfinex and crypto capital leaders, and that appears to confirm that they are indeed short on cash and hence had to do borrowing from Tether and so forth. The story about the seizures by various governments seems to be kind of shady and unclear so far though. What is really true about that and what isn't? A lot of misinformation or lack thereof. So will these crypto capitals deposits ever be seen again? That's the $850 million question in the room. So you may be wondering, these Leo tokens, can we invest, us guppies? They have announced that they most likely won't need to continue the IEO because they've already raised the funds. Whales apparently have enough confidence in Bitfinex to commit $1 billion to them. Access for US crypto investors to Bitfinex and Leo tokens will already be difficult because remember, they restricted us over a year ago. So it'll have to be other people to access it on Bitfinex if they want to invest, kind of like we can buy BNB. Some final thoughts about this IEO, Leo. Even without recovering the funds, Leo appears to have plenty of benefits for token holders. It could be similar to the BNB success story, which really rocketed and got to new all-time highs in terms of BTC value. Recovery of funds could be the icing on the cake. But of course, the success of Leo tokens does not depend on this, like we discussed about already. Their upwards potential may be limited in the short and midterm though, because its initial market cap is slated to be $1 billion when they hit the market. BNB is only $3 billion, so that's only a 3x price increase to match BNB's current market cap. However, the buyback program could rapidly decrease token supply over time, which could help with price appreciation. Time will tell, right? Is the Leo IEO a creative solution for dealing with their financing issues? Or is it all just more shadiness and incompetent practices from Bitfinex and Tether? Let us know your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Either way, enormous controversy surrounding these companies, so it's vital for you to do your own research before you buy Leo if you're thinking about buying Leo. A lot of circumstantial risks are associated. Thank you, everybody. I hope this clears things up. There's a lot of drama, a lot of documents that we had to go through in order to make this breakdown video. I hope this helped you out, because before I did the research and looked into this, I was confused. Like, what is Leo about? What is Bitfinex even doing? What is the New York Attorney General's office claiming? And can we participate in this IEO? Wondered all that. I hope this cleared it all up for you. You can support us by giving us a like, subscribing down below, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment, and I will catch you guys next time.